Anyone who has, like, ever set up a home theater knows the absolute terror of the cable snake.
Oh, yeah. The heavy, tangled nightmare behind the desk.
Exactly. You've got power cords, thick HDMI cables, dedicated audio lines. But what if a massive multi-camera broadcast studio could run on exactly the same single cable you use to plug in your office printer?
I mean, that sounds impossible, but it is actually where we're at.
It really is. So, welcome to this custom-tailored deep dive. Today's mission is decoding a highly specific piece of AV gear, the Bolin Technology D2-210H PTZ camera.
Right, the Bolin camera.
Yeah. So whether you're prepping for an AV tech meeting or you're just insanely curious about modern video production, we're going to see how the fusion of hardware and software is finally eliminating that traditional cable nightmare.
It really is a massive shift.
Yeah.
Because the traditional AV setup is incredibly physical and bulky.
Oh, totally.
But to understand why this specific camera changes that, we actually have to start by looking at the software network it runs on. It operates on a system called Dante AVH.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because instead of a physical switchboard where an operator has to like manually plug a heavy copper wire into a hole.
Right, the old school way.
Yeah, it's like moving to a smart postal system. Every single frame of video has a digital shipping label, and the network just automatically routes it to the right screen. It's like replacing a tangled, expensive web of cords with a single, highly efficient digital highway.
That is a great way to put it. And what's fascinating here is how that software transforms the actual workflow. Dante AVH routes video alongside up to 8 channels of Dante audio.
Wait, 8 channels?
Yeah, 8 channels, all over the exact same network. And it's fully interoperable with existing Dante systems using just one PoE Plus cable.
So just one standard Ethernet cord.
Exactly. One cord delivers your power, control, audio, and video. And the way it achieves lowered network bandwidth is just brilliant.
Oh, so?
Well, instead of pushing a massive full-resolution image every fraction of a second, the software intelligently updates only the pixels that actually change from frame to frame.
Oh, wow. So it clears up a ton of traffic.
Exactly. It makes routing video as simple as clicking and dragging a digital audio file.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. I mean, I have to push back a little bit.
Sure.
If we are compressing this video to send it over a standard IP network, do we lose that pristine visual quality? Or do physical features like the Sony sensor and AI face detection compensate to keep things perfectly sharp?
Well, you're hitting on the crucial tension in AV networks. I mean, compression always involves some trade-off.
Right.
But that is exactly why the physical hardware capturing the image matters so much.
Yeah.
The data entering that compression algorithm has to be flawless.
So the camera itself has to overperform.
Yes, and this Bolin camera packs a Sony 12.8 type CMOS sensor, delivering 1080p 60 full HD.
Okay, so a super clean image from the jump.
Exactly. It pulls in enough ambient light to keep things perfectly exposed in a dim conference room. So the software doesn't waste valuable data trying to compress visual noise.
Ah, so an efficient digital highway needs perfectly packed cargo. And looking at the specs, it has a 10x optical zoom and extremely quiet, smooth PTZ movements.
Completely silent pan, tilt, and zoom.
Plus the AI face detection focus. Which means if you have this camera mounted in the back of an auditorium, it physically tracks a pacing presenter.
Without a human operator frantically twisting a focus ring. Yeah. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really all about workflow flexibility.
How do you mean?
Because while you get that efficient IP stream, this camera also gives you simultaneous local HDMI and USB 2.0 outputs.
Oh, so you weren't locked into just one system.
Right, you get the magic of the IP network, but you still have traditional outputs for a standard monitor in the room.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? I mean, looking at the bottom line, this device is $995.
Yeah, under $1,000.
It acts as a bridge, basically democratizing professional-grade, multi-output video production.
It completely shifts the barrier to entry. And, this raises an important question. Well, if a single standard Ethernet cable can now handle broadcast-quality, AI-focused video alongside 8 channels of audio,
Yeah.
how long until the concept of a physical, hardware-heavy production studio disappears entirely, and it's just replaced by a simple software network on a laptop?
Man, that is something to think about.